back of real estate. 1 million a year back of riding real estate. He's finally got up to 1 million. But it's a triple down effect. Because I'm looking around here, I'm living on the food bank because nobody can afford anything. So out went the unions, out went everything. I can't even get anybody to help me start my business. But, do I want to work in Ontario with the taxes high? Mike Carney's talking about a provincial-wide system. I don't mind paying taxes, but not into that job. I don't want to pay money into free markets. I want to pay money into education, schools, things that are going to benefit us. Children, future. So the free market system will give you housing instead of going out to the bar and meeting young women that are just into pickup culture or hookup culture. Why is that? Because they don't want to have kids. There's no hope in the free market system. Never will be. Working harder. But do we have to work so hard? It's killing our families. It's killing our marriages. It's killing life. It's scrubbing us out. So we get partisan. We say we'll go PC because it's the only way to go. My daddy voted that way. Well, you can't just stay partisan all the time. And what the problem is, they're using social media and the echo chamber effect and their ivory powers. Nobody's thinking right. Now, I'm talking to you directly as a concerned citizen. Facebook isn't freedom. You can't say anything against the status quo. What's the status quo? Progressive conservative. Do I go against Doug Ford? I think he's starting to blend in my work. Any system, any political power is controlled by the people. But you can't do much when the landlord class is taking everything. You can't do much when the commodity markets won't let you buy houses. It's overpriced. I gotta look at a parcel of land here. 16, it's about 8 hectares, 16 million. Location. Yeah, speculated market. The other thing is, it's money laundering, drugs, just more. So what's it do to your young people? We got them sleeping in coffee shops. Isn't that nice? And then they're shooting up with speeches. They got no friggin' hope. No, I think of that. I'm not going to blame anybody here except the free market racket. I think we need a regulated market here. Free market capital, real estate's not going to go anywhere except up and to boom. It's just got to be deflated. So the system is to make it affordable that people can work towards getting a house. The other solutions look ridiculous. Little sheds for young people to live in, humiliating them. And it's just rubbish. Throw it out. They couldn't have good constructed homes. We had the housing projects after World War II. And that was, it wasn't a free market. It was, we could build houses. We had to rebuild the economy after the war, tariffs and all the things that were happening to fight a war. We need to put it into systems like that. So I really take offense when I hear people running down boomers because I came out of an age of prosperity caused by affordable housing, not a free market system. And they're just sloth riders. Anybody that rides on that junk's running down the economy. So let's read The Spirit Level. It's our spiritual book. Now it's the level of a plum. It's called egalitarianism, a new balance that our system works right. I don't drive a car without a regulator, or the gears will fall out of it. We got to have everything regulated. The housing market is unregulated because it's a commodity market. Under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, everybody has a right to home ownership. Not one room to a group of people. People can't live that way. And that's what's gone to. So they came in here and they did little steps. One was to stop foreign investment. But that was too short, too quick. Next one was stop the house flipping. It stopped in 223. But look at it now. It's not running. This housing market won't go anywhere. I'm on a rent strike, and they say you shouldn't do that. Well, I'm making enough space to get out of here. They got a tribunal. They go against me. I just unlock my account. I don't think they will. I've got a law. If I do, I'll sue them. That's what I'm working on. I've been building up and using AI and finding out I'm not the wrong guy. I'm going to sue that psychiatrist. How? Well, I got the records there that I got well in the hospital with the police's assistance. He was over medicating me. That's a malpractice case. I got a case over there thrown out of the hospital, and I had paramedic records that said I was going to have a stroke. That's a lawsuit. That's funds. But I got another case. She's weighing out my trauma over her trauma. You can't do that. So she needs fired, and maybe I'll get the Human Rights Tribunal to get better people in there to talk right to people. I've been around and I've seen Canadian war vets living in tents trying to get through to this muffin farm of we will not tolerate. They're not trying to tolerate. They're just trying to ask you, I need some counseling and PTSD. But none of you know how to talk to soldiers. They have nobody to go to except wounded warriors. But we should have a federal government plan to get these men back on their feet and women, that we don't have suicides, and not some little muffin girl that's meant to have saying assisted death soldier. Holy cow. And then you start saying that's controversial. That's not controversial. You're meeting an Aries here, and I'm telling you, I can say anything I want. I'm 70, and I don't give a crap. That's not controversial. It's just wrong. Muffin kids. Where do they come? The muffin factory or Jorgen Peterson's lobster racket? I don't like Jorgen Peterson. Fuck you, Peterson. Because you're a misogynist. So I was using AI, and maybe it was an intelligence source. Homophobia, transgender, all this stuff. They're just Nazi ways of the oil-fashioned to get in there, Peterson. Where are you from? Calgary. Calgary. Where's Toronto son from? Formulated with Calgary. Where's the big oil patch kid up Calgary? So Peterson, you discredit yourself. You showed me something else there. You said that the economy is one economy. Well, these are restaurants, bars, other manufacturing services. They're not just the tar sands, you idiot. No, oh yeah, your other thing, Peterson. Jorgen Peterson, you got your hairstyle this season. You're trying to look like Don friggin' Cherry. You met your match. Screw you, Peterson. Screw the fuck you. Because common sense, I say everybody don't watch that pig. Little piggies of the blue. Start listening to something truthful. This is your world. He's a clinical yo-yo. I've studied economic psychology, business psychology, narcissism, and jackasses. So there's a camp I put him in. Donkey. Jerk. He looked, I want Don Cherry back. I want Don Cherry. He wears a better coat. He says, I'm damn redneck, but not redneck Alberta. I'm redneck Aries. Trying to save the butt of the Canadians not to listen to that jackass. A lot of professors have left the University of Toronto. There's a dorky. If I sell anything, I'm thinking of reintroducing the Wookie doll for Jorgen Peterson for the ladies there. I watched Tommy Roberts use some of Jorgen Peterson's sauce, but it came out of a dirty bottle. And the women on LinkedIn were going, ew. Is it controversial? You pushed yourself too far. You come out and you're really, really, really coming out to divide up Canada. So that the cats come out of the bag, man. I want a united Canada. I don't give a frig about your right-wing bullcrap. Eating this crap. Jorgen Peterson, up yours. Rex Murphy, sue me. You were going to sue the Green Party years ago. Now I'll call you, I've initiated you to T-Rex. But you sure can't play no freaking guitar. T-Rex Murphy, yeah. And who else? Joe Bogan. Nobody wants to listen to him anymore because he took the alliances. And what about Kevin O'Leary? I thought you were pretty good. You're talking about buying up collectibles and stuff. But you became a Benedict Arnold and went down to Florida. Well, Canadians are coming up to get away from the United States. They've been living down there, but you can stay down there and die. My other buddies got more money than you, but you don't know about him. Shane Moranis. He graduated out of Algonquin like I did. I was in horses. He was in printing. Well, that went out and he made $2 million and built it up. He's on the Proctor model. He went down to San Jose there. And he's not living in the United States. He told me. She's freaking going to crash. That's why they're trying to impeach him, but how long? So we get into this partisan politics. I got no pants on, I just got no shorts. But that's all right. We're in partisan politics. We got True North boys there. Yeah, I've seen them. They're True North boys. Well, maybe their compass is off. Let's attack them too. We don't want that sort of revelry garbage. It's a bunch of punks. Digital punks. You wouldn't say that to me in my face. Oh boy, you might come out and shoot and smash my glasses. You got so many people angry right now. Right-wing boys, the True North. The True North shifted. Do you know that? We had a shift in the polar. Things figured out. The compass is freaking off. I love your jokes, Greta Thunberg there. You got her, you're using AI. Isn't that nice? You go on Twitter. Debates were never mudslinging. But you got Mark Carney dressed up as a clown. So these realtors might like this free market. That realtor up there in Ottawa, she says, you going to vote for Mark Carney because I want to continue selling real estate. Yeah, I think I will while I'm up there. It'll be my last vote in Canada because I'm going to Australia. So here's what I'm noticing. They got a Labour Party in, and he started softening up the free market libertarian liberals. Any way you call it, it's libertarianism and it's free market. He got rid of that. But now I was looking, I'm moving up to Tambourine Mountain near Brisbane. And the Greens might get in. So there's stepping stones to everything. So what would that mean? To stabilize the economy, keep the beautiful areas green. And you know what I like about Tambourine Mountain? Those trails are on boardwalks, and I like a 5 kilometer or 10 kilometer hike. I'm a healthy man, but I need food. I don't need this. With a free market system, I don't need that. That's all you can eat. I can't balance my Wi-Fi payments, my cellular, and my phone bills and everything. What do? I'll let them take me to court when they kiss my ass. You got a tribunal against me. I've got enough documents to sue back, mostly. It's a cautious thing, no. When you're in a situation where you don't know what you're doing, you got AI, you start using technology. And it's starting to show me what's available. I've got a case of emotional abuse by my niece. 102,000. 103,000, that's the start. The other one against Collingwood. They keep on telling you got to get elders help here. You got to pay them. You got to pay for it. The other county does, but you don't. So I was through the Collingwood area. Went up to council. They said, no, I don't understand what you mean. Well, you understand when my lawsuit comes in. I'm suing that psychiatrist because I got evidence that he was misdiagnosing me. And he wasn't doing things right. Almost died. Like, I should be able to trust healthcare. Am I anti-psychiatry? I'm anti that sort of bullshit. I had a burnout. How many people are burning out in jobs? I was driving taxi for 10 years, listening to people's problems and being sensitive and empathic. I was woke. So I had a lot of things on my boat. They said you were living there for free. That's what I thought. Maybe I was, but I couldn't get started. But it was all right while I was there. When my brother was saying he didn't want to get any money off me. And I think we had a verbal agreement because he paid me $20,000 so I could go to Australia. But that's not the price of that house. The price of the house was $500,000. So, I'll just see what these variances are. They're going to sue me. They're going to put a tribunal on there. Well, I'm going to have to get somebody to put the tribunal off until I get up to Ottawa and find some help. I don't even have to pay, they told me. The sex of the country. But it'd be nice to clear up the mess. No man should pay tax, the rent price is going up a little. Oh, it's cheap, but I'm living on this. Don't you know what's going on? The demographics, the whole system of a free market system. Crime's getting higher. Nobody's listening. I've lived in this friggin' town when it was liberal, and it wasn't too bad. It was a liberal government. This friggin' thing, it's a maze of garbage. It takes 15 fucking minutes to cross the highway because some idiot thought traffic flow will bring more people in. They fly by. Out there is a liberal run thing by Catherine Wynne. It's got traffic circles. It's quiet out there. It's about 3 miles away. It's a bypass. Bypass all the stupid people there. People want to come into your city. They want to come into a city that doesn't have so much traffic. And people go like this and slowing down. You got too much traffic. And you got to wake up. Well, you don't read books, Jane Jacobs. Europeans are slowing traffic down. They calmed it down out there. And they can get up to the Blue Mountain Village. Kettling traffic through is a moron thing and having hyperinflation real estate that's never going to go anywhere. And what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of every gainfully retired person that's got money to transform it to helping businesses and get things going here. But they won't have anything. But nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. Except one day I was walking along there. There's the mayor calling me. I didn't know. I said, I just blurted out, this place will friggin' crash. It'll be a ghost town. I know. I got to watch. It's Doomday's watch. Because men don't listen. A lot of people don't listen. I went up to the council there. I don't understand. You don't understand much, do you? I've lived in this town since 1955. I'm not a native Ojibwe or anything, but I've lived here, born here. But I want to die here with this shit. Okay? So I'm packing up and going up to Ottawa. I lived up there for a while. I went to college. Nobody knew that. I graduated. But the file, I'll have to get a new diploma. Because she threw it up. I got to get a lot of stuff replaced. She just started throwing things up. So I go into the hospital after being on the floor for 3 friggin' days. No help here. And I was laying there because I got post-traumatic stress from this shithole. I've been shot at. He's killing horses over there. I don't want to be reminded. I don't want to hear traffic running at 110 to 120 decibels, what my phone's showing. So I want to quiet it down and let the town get rid of this crazy stuff here. I want a good economy. I want the town to improve. The city of Collingwood. This town's been shit for years. They had Aesop and another guy. They're building this big building project. Oh, you know what the problem was? There was no mediation on anything. There was just arguments. Steve Boots is back. But listen to this, I'm swearing. Well, I can do it because this is my party. And I'm using my Aries and my ground into the ground when I'm not eating right, getting on a lawsuit here. Well, they put a lawsuit through when I was in hospital. I didn't have any say to it, and they just put it through. I said, I'm not signing off. I want a mediation. No. So they even put it through a tribunal, Barrie Court. Went right through. So I was in hospital. Nobody told me that. I said to the police, can you give me an escort over there? They said, I'm dangerous. We know you're not. You're an escort. But oh, no. They were using that lever. And then I go into where he moved. Conflict of interest. Friggin' lawyer joined that one over there because his daughter's there as a lawyer. I think I get a case of conflict of interest so I can sue 2 lawsuits. I look at it. Oh, you haven't even got the retained taxes. They put it through without, so they got everything. Well, 2 birds with 1 stone is pretty good for a lawsuit. And using AI and gathering up documents is a fun time. Because I got drinking with a lawyer, civil attorney. He explained how it works. But he was a criminal lawyer. Wasn't working good basis. You gotta get the case bill. But I got so many cases. Holy cow, I found the elixir of making money through civil litigation. How long is that going to take? Probably quite a long time. But I can do Zoom calls. It'll go into my business in Australia if we can keep this country off the shit. Because I don't really give a rat's ass. My mother was Australian. Anzac. She almost threw those medals up. Colonel said she'd go to jail. I didn't know that, Colonel. But, I talked to the cops. Greg, you don't want to put him in jail. I've done that before. Put a guy in jail for embezzlement of a whole bunch of us years ago. The chief inspector says, I got good news for you, sir, people, and I got bad news. He's spending 5 years in jail, and he's got the holiday of everything, but you don't get your money back. At least he's got a sense of humor to give us the good and the bad and the ugly. So that's just the trick game. You got to do civil where it hurts in the pocket. Do I hate them? Well, that's the edge of the problem. I couldn't get my head together. I was so get them. So I was in the van. I've let that go. But I've given them chances, and I said, we got to do a mediation. They refused. So my wife refused this legal separation. She wouldn't sign off. Court decided full divorce. Bang, all paid for. So if you refuse mediation, where we could have come up with an agreement, you've escalated. They'll take winner takes all. And I'll take every damn thing off you because you've never learned anything about making money right. You just think you can do daddy babied you. Well, my dad didn't baby me, but he told me the value of $1. And I guess he was hard on my brother. So he babied them. But he babied them down to baby. And now they're doing all sorts of things. He just ripped off his wife. You got to learn some lessons here. Put a shingle up. He's living in a real nice hotel there, doing business. He says he's a Mac repair. He doesn't have a friggin' certification for that. He's got a shingle out there. Mac computers don't work that way. They're a different beast. They're not like a PC. But he's going to try to tell you that. Wreck your computer and charge you money. I've had that happen at the time. So I wouldn't go to him. And she came by. Remember me? Oh, yeah, I know my nephew's wife. Yeah, she stole hubcaps, everything to get out of to get money. Because he's a big fat bastard and he doesn't want to work or exercise. So did I hate him? Yeah, blood's thicker than water. And I know now, don't baby a horse, you're getting kicked. Don't baby kids and drink your coffee black, guys. Don't go getting sugar babies, they'll suck you dry, especially in this free market economy. He's a millionaire up there, Blue Mountain, sitting in the pub. I'm an Irishman too. And I'll tell you something, I bought him a friggin' beer. Why? His wife's up there in the market racket of boutique that is, because the bird flies high and the eagle's nest, the cost of everything's high. Did you give her the unlimited card? Yeah? Here, I'll buy you a drink. This might soften the blow when you open that unlimited card, buddy. Well, I got money. Well, money only doesn't grow on trees. Because sugar baby girl there's got a unlimited card. That's a sheer sign of a friggin' divorce, man. I've been around the table, boys, and on the call, I can have an unlimited American Express. Woo! It's nice to make the wife happy if you got unlimited numbers. How many million? She could top that up in an hour in that place. Hotel California stuff. You can check in and you can't leave, but I got American Express. You can die that way too. So I got to make a little humor here. So he comes in. This is a funny one. Comes in the coffee shop, this fear-based healthcare. He made some, I think they're clean cookies. They're not made on the floor. He says there's a study on them. Study. Oh, package them up, send them off to Fraser Institute. They'll do the study. He can wait and starve. Study on food that's already, he's got health standards and everything. They're just homemade cookies. Cookie. So I was in the bar there the other day, and he says, "You like ice cream?" Yeah. How many varieties? Well, I got 110 out of a few. No, I just want vanilla. But I was watching on here. She says, I want more vanilla. I like a whipping with latex and rubber and shades. You don't want the vanilla love ice cream with a little maybe cherry on the top, something in the middle. So that's economics. How many varieties, everything. Pellet of paint can make a lot of colors. He says, I think variety is good. Well, women want variety away from the vanilla love. This has got no flavor to it. It's just vanilla, plain boy, no kink. Whip, whip. So I think I'll switch back to vanilla ice cream. I like cherry, but I got to limit down the numbers. Am I talking stupid? Well, these things are stupid. Society's pretty crazy. Vanilla ice cream. So the problem with the world is no appreciation. Maybe that vanilla might be all right for you. Maybe even realize that's a lover boy that you got that doesn't want to really whip and beat you and use latex and chains and whips on you. Because I talked to Scotty boy there, young guy. I don't want to hit my girlfriend. I don't want to get in that kink stuff. You're vanilla ice cream boy. Have a scoop and shoot a bit of whiskey. It's not too many flavors there. Not every guy's into vanilla. Being going from vanilla to the kink. He says, I might love her. I don't think I can hit her. Well, it's boring. So that's social media. You ever see him on Instagram? I'm bored because the scrolling stopped. So here's a whole picture here. Scrolling. Bored. Because it's a dopamine hit and you're just getting charged. It's a gambling machine. Social media. So these kids are saying, do we need mental health? Are you busted? Are you busted? Are you angry? I know it's a lot of you angry. Well, a lot of things make people angry. That friggin' social media will make you angry. It's echo chambers and garbage. A civil world would be say goodbye, Mark Zuckerberg, and we'll just let the metaverse go and use this technology. It's good for us. So I'm reading a lot of, he's got a lot of books, and I suggest you read them. Carl Newport. I think they're worth a read. What's happening to our young people? They're a mess. The mental illness is this addictive technology. And if I could verify anything here is reductionism. Doesn't mean you take out things you don't need. If that doesn't work, bring it back. It's not working. Get rid of them, replace it with something else. So I got AI on here. I got IFITT to link up everything. I'm working union. We can automate these systems to delegate everything. So I want you to think about what I'm saying before you elect the Pierre Pallap or Mark Carney. Mark Carney's talking about a regulated economy. Think about it.